If you love the blues, you found your new home. The Blues Hotel. Real music. Just talking blues. Real stories. And Blues Moments in Time. The history that shaped it all. 3 podcasts. 1 home. The Blues Hotel Collective. Listen wherever you get your podcasts. From the Blues Hotel Collective, welcome to Blues Moments in Time, where every groove holds a memory and every moment echoes the truth of what came before. Today, we rewind the reel, trace the footsteps, and revisit the chapters that shaped the blues. Here is our host, Kelvin Huggins.
Welcome to Blues Moments in Time, the podcast dedicated to exploring the rich history and the cultural significance of blues music. Today, we focus our lens on the events of February 1st. Let's start with the cultural landscape. February 1st isn't just another day on the calendar. It's the gateway to Black History Month, but it's also National Freedom Day, marking the moment in 1865 when the 13th Amendment was signed. For the blues, this date represents the dawn of the freedom that the music was born to navigate. The blues has always been the soundtrack to that journey from the plantation to the city, a sonic record of what it meant to be free in name, but still fighting for a place at the table. Now, let's turn our attention to the political climate. On this day in 1960, 4 young men sat down at a lunch counter in Greensboro, North Carolina, and they refused to leave. That act of defiance didn't just change the law, it changed the music. It gave the blues a new edge of protest. Suddenly, the moaning of the Delta was evolving into the shouting of the civil rights movement, as artists realised their music could be a weapon for justice. Now, of course, no discussion of blues history would be complete without exploring the music itself. On February 1st, 1965, the world heard a shift in the rhythm. James Brown stepped into a studio in Charlotte and recorded Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. He took the old 12-bar blues and gave it a heartbeat that we now call funk. It was the blues getting dressed up for a new generation, proving that this music never stands still. It just finds new ways to make us move. February 1st has also marked the beginning of life for some incredible blues innovators. We celebrate the birth of Langston Hughes in 1902, a man who wrote poetry that bled blues on every page. We also celebrate the 1951 birth of Sonny Landreth, a wizard of the slide guitar who gave the sounds of the Louisiana swamp and turned them into high art. Both of these men didn't just play the blues, they expanded its vocabulary. And sadly, February 1st has also been a day of loss. We remember the passing of Chicago's own Jimmy Johnson in 2022 and the slide guitar master John Littlejohn in 1994. These were men who lived and breathed the West Side sound, carrying the torch through the decades. Their legacies remain in every bent note and every soulful cry heard in the clubs of Chicago today. And that's all the time that we have for today's episode of Blues Moments in Time. Join us next time as we continue to explore the fascinating history of the blues. Until then, keep the blues alive.